Okay, next up, how to improve our burpees. Right, quite a lot to go through here. There's one exercise I'm going to give you to help your mobility, because it's not about going quicker, you've got to be able to do it better first of all. Alright, so get that exercise called inchworms. So we want to start off with our feet quite wide apart, that's going to help us out. And what we want to be doing is when we bring our hands down onto the ground for a burpee or the inchworm, is that the hands come down onto the ground with just a slight knee bend. So it's there, okay? As opposed to starting your burpee with a deep squat and then our heels come up off the ground and a lot of pressure on the knees. Alright, so we need to get a bit more flexibility into the hamstrings. Alright, so for the inchworm, you come down, hands on the ground, alright, and then you walk the hands out into like a full press up position. Alright. Then you can drop the chest to the floor just like you would on a regular burpee, okay, just to get used to doing more of that, and then come back up. Right. Then to get a bit of mobility into your hip flexors and your lower back, then you do what you call upward dog. Right, so dropping the hips, looking up, feeling that for a couple of seconds, and then coming back up, and then get into what they call a downward dog. So in this position, you feel a stretch in the back of your upper legs. Alright? And then from here, you're going to just walk your feet in until you get a stretch in the hamstring. Alright? That's effectively 1 rep. Alright? So go through the sequence again, and you can travel across the room. You've got to do about 5 reps of this. So soften the knees, bring the hands down onto the floor as opposed to get down into a deep knee bend. Alright? Walk the hands out, so you're getting a good stretch the whole way through this. Alright? And then shoulders over the wrists, drop yourself down onto the floor, come back up, just get used to that. Drop the hips down and look up, and then go the opposite way. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs, then walk the legs in. Okay, and then walk the hands out. That's me into rep number 2 now. And so on. Alright, do 5 of those. That's hitting all the areas that you need to become mobile in to do your burpee as well. Alright. So just go through those bottom 3 points. These are kind of corrections if you like. So I've already mentioned it. Try and go forward with your burpees. Try and avoid coming down into this position and start from here. Because if you jump back from here and then do your chest to floor and then jump forward, we don't really want to be jumping up from this position with the heels off the ground, a lot of pressure in the front of the knees. Okay? If you can actually tip forward, get the hands onto the ground, right, and jump the feet back from here so the hips are high, jump the feet back, do your chest to floor, come up, and then drive the hips up, then you can get the feet underneath you better. Alright, so just do that a little bit quicker. Alright. Now you might see there's a wee bit of a whip of the hips as well goes on there. On the board, I said keep your midline tight. Alright. By that I don't mean do a perfect press up. So it doesn't need to be like this. Okay, and then up. Alright, but equally so we don't want this. Alright, where we kind of just seal it to the ground with no tension here at all. So you still need to keep some tension in the midline so that by this kind of slow motion, we jump out. I've just done the exact thing I said not to do. So when we jump out, there's still a bit of tension there. Come down onto the knees and the chest, and there's still a wee bit of tension, but when I come up, I would point my chest come up a wee bit earlier than my hips, so I can then flip the hips up into the air and get my feet underneath. Okay, so quite a lot to take in from that, hence recording a video, and you can watch that back. But I would start off with doing those inchworms to get a bit more mobility into your burpees. Okay?